What is up, everybody, and welcome to my channel where I do weekly pick-a-card readings that challenge you to explore all things growth. This is our monthly predictions for June 2020 reading. We have 4 separate piles here. If you're not drawn to any of the piles, don't try to force it. That just means that this is not the reading for you. If you are drawn to too many piles, if you're drawn to more than one pile, that just means that there's more than one message out there for you. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. You're going to do now, my friend, is just take 3 deep, mindful breaths. Make sure your lungs fill completely and pick a pile. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's all keep in mind that this is a collective reading, so take what resonates with you and what doesn't, just leave it on the table for who it belongs to. The timestamps will be in the description down below. And when you're ready, let's grow. What is up, pile 1? This is your monthly predictions for June 2020, and we are just going to get right into it. Card number 1, the Star. You're about to take a big leap forward with your life. Worry will be replaced with optimism, fear with hope, and joy with coming home to roost. Card number 2, Two of Winter. Procrastination and worry, what others will think, is blocking you from making a decision. If you're torn between your own desires and someone else's, follow your inner guidance. Card number 3, Queen of Autumn. You will be given advice that both is practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus only upon the positive in every situation or person. All right, pile 1. We're coming into the month of June hot and inspired and ready to go. But something's going to pop off in the middle of the month that's going to have us in a bit of a slump where we're procrastinating and we're worrying about whatever we got inspired about in the beginning of the month. So Spirit is guiding us we need to push forward towards the middle and not hit this slump. It looks like it's a repetitive slump that you're consistently going through month by month. You start off the beginning of the month in good spirits and super inspired by what you're going to be doing throughout the month, whatever it is that you have planned. But then somehow something blocks you in the middle of the month to where you begin to slow down, and the word procrastination is jumping out at me here. So we have to stop that procrastination at the beginning, in the middle of the month of June. We have to stop that procrastination and push through. And it looks like we have some guidance towards middle and the end of the month from someone that comes in and gives us some advice, and it says precisely. You need to follow that advice precisely. So June, we're going to start off great. Whatever it is that's on your mind, you have a spirit guide with you. You have a spirit guide with you. Spirit guide's all up in the house, pile 1. So whatever it is that you're inspired to do in the month of June, don't let that mid-month slump put you in a place of procrastination. It's blocking you from making the right decisions. It's blocking you from these hopes and these dreams that you have. You can't seem to move forward. June is the time to move forward. June, somebody's going to step in whether it be in a human form or a spirit guide form, because I'm seeing spirit guides. Some of you may need to reach out to your higher self or to your higher power. But June is the time to stop that mid-month slump and to just press forward to whatever these dreams that you have. Whatever it is you're inspired to do, June is the time to do it. And you have help. You're surrounded by help. Here's our oracle. Meditate and contemplate. So when we come into the month of June hot, and then towards the middle when we start hitting that slump and we kind of don't want to push forward with these goals that we have, and our inspiration starts to die down, we need to take some time to ourselves. This blue here and this blue here is letting me know that you need to slow down towards the middle of the month. You come into the month too hot and too excited, and you're not taking time for yourself. And that's why you always hit this burnout mid-month, and you can't seem to push through. Always ask for help. You have plenty of help around, pile 1. Don't let that ego get to you. Doubt. I release the need to know all of the answers. So I was just saying that you need to ask for help. And right here, towards mid and the end of the month, somebody's going to be there for the help. So when we hit this slump and we're trying to do everything all by ourselves and we never ask for anything, we never ask anyone for help, we need to slow down, take some time to ourselves, do some self-care, reach out, and stop doubting the people around us. Stop doubting that you have this help. Stop doubting that you have this higher self and this higher power that you can reach out to. Because you don't have all the answers all the time, pile 1. But there's someone there that does. There's someone right next to you that does. Stop doubting yourself and stop doubting the people around you. June is the time to push forward and ask for the help that you have right there around you. All right. So you got all these people around you, but you're trying to hustle and go because you're all inspired and you got these hopes and these dreams and these inspirations, or it's work, or whatever it is with you, pile 1, that makes you jump into the month super hot and kind of ignore the people that you have around you. You're not alone in any of these cards, in any of them. So maybe there's some pushback that you got going on with the people around you, but they're right there and they're going to support you. Stop trying to go through this mid-month slump by yourself all the time. Stop being afraid to reach out and ask for help. June is the time to ask, and that person, when you ask them, follow that shit precisely. All right, so we're coming out of our shell in June. So we're going to keep these spirits high. And once we start feeling that slump coming around, we're going to come out of our shell and just reach out to the people around us. So in June, whatever it is that you're inspired to do, you have to slow down and make sure that you're taking the time to balance the hustle between your family life and the hustle. You have to find that balance. It can't just always be go, go, go all the time. You have to start slowing down and taking time for yourself and reaching out and being more intimate with the people around you. Eight means activity. That means now. That means get on it. 8. Get on it. That intimacy. You got to put yourself out there. June. Last card. Okay, so once we make this connection, pile 1, once we get active in getting intimate with the people around us instead of focusing on this drive and this go, because it's going to happen. But once we make this connection with the people around us, or possibly with this person, with this advice that's coming towards the middle of the month, the unexpected is going to happen. So you need to release your need to know everything. You need to reach out to your higher self and to your higher power and to your spirit guide, or whoever this is, and just kind of let things happen. The unexpected is going to happen in June, towards the end of the June, pile 1, and that is mad exciting. Boom, just like that. That is a beautiful reading. So we just need to put more love in our life in June, pile 1. So just keep that vision in mind, this drive that you're moving forward with in June. But quit with that repetitive mid-month slump. You fall into it every month. And that's why. Stop lying to yourself. That's why. See this blue? That is the throat chakra. That means you're not saying something. That means you're lying to yourself about this slump that you go through every month. June is that time to reach out to that love around you and push through. And the unexpected is going to happen. Quit doubting it. Quit doubting yourself. Quit doubting the people around you. Relax. Speaking of love, we're going to see what love be like in the month of June. What can pile 1 expect for love? What's the love energy for pile 1 in the month of June? What can pile 1 expect for love in the month of June? What's the love energy for pile 1? June 2020. Love energy for pile 1. I don't even like that shuffle. I don't even like it. One more. What's up with love, June 2020. Pile 1. There it is. Card number 1. Shift your focus back to love. I think I was just saying that. Okay, so some of us are living in a fantasy land, pile 1. We got our head in the clouds too much, and we need to shift. In June, we need to shift our headspace back to our heart space. Headspace, heart space. So we have green, we got a little bit of green going over here. You got a green aura going on over here. That's that heart chakra, baby. That's that heart chakra. So you need to start getting active in your relationships around you, and someone around you is going to make these dreams happen. All right, let's see what our money energy is like for June. What's our money energy like for June? Pile 1. What's that money energy like? This is going to be the last time I ever use this deck, because I will be giving away this deck this week in my Facebook group. What can we expect money-wise? What is the energy of money in June 2020 for pile 1? What is up with my shuffle game today? I am off. Non-attachment. We got that butterfly here. We have that butterfly here. I'm feeling some growth and some transformation. Business and money wise for you, pile 1 in the month of June. But again, some of us have to get our head out of the clouds. More self-care, more reaching out to the people around us, and less eyes on the money aspect of it. Less eyes on the material is what non-attachment means. Non-attachment to the material things in your life. So we have to get our mind off of the material and focus on what's important, which is the love and the family and the relationships that we have going on around us in June, pile 1. I am certain that I will reach my goal while letting go of how it will happen, like I was saying. I release the need to know all the answers, because somebody else out there has the answers for you. So you need to relax. You need to relax, meditate, contemplate. June, that's when the summer's gonna pop off. That's the perfect time to just chill, pile one. Chill and connect the best way you can right now. And then that person that you connect with is gonna make that money energy happen for you. All that inspiration you got going on. So that's it, pile one. There's your reading for June 2020. If it resonated with you, I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. Until next week, until next month, hit the subscription button. Hit the bell so you can be notified. I do this every week. I do this every month. I flip cards in my Facebook group. I hope to see you there. Until then, you guys have a wonderful day and be mindful of your growth. What's up, pile two? This is your monthly predictions for June 2020, and we're just going to get right into it. Card number one. Eight of Winter. It's so easy to convince yourself that you're trapped when you really aren't. Trust that God will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. Eight of Winter. Second card. Princess of Autumn. A wonderful opportunity related to your work or education, such as promotion or scholarship, is coming your way. Seize this chance to learn something exciting or start a more rewarding and uplifting career. Card number three. Release. It's time to release the past and move on to something new. This ending is the first step on the way to that happier future. Okay, pile two. So, Spirit is telling us to get off our ass in June. That it's time to make it happen. You're stuck in the house, but you're not really stuck. You just think you are. I know what we're going through right now, but you just think you are. You see, everybody else is getting their shit together but you. You're just pretending like you're stuck. Or your head space. You see how your head is purple there? That's that crown chakra. That means you're all up in your head about what's going to happen when you put yourself out there. But guess what? Mid-month, pile two, once you get out and about, in the beginning of the month, when your friends are finally like, well, what is she doing? Girl, come on. Once you finally get out of your headspace, a wonderful opportunity. So wonderful opportunities happen once you get out of your headspace in the beginning of the month. So June is urging you to stop with this thinking. See this purple? That matches your purple headspace here. It's past thoughts. So whatever change that you're afraid of, you need to knock it off. June is urging you, pile two, to take this leap forward. You have to take that leap forward. Because opportunities are waiting for you mid-month. You have to let go of whatever past situations you got, wherever it's past karma, past trauma, past relationships, self-doubt, because of shit that you did in the past, whatever it may be, release it. And that's not the end of the month, that's the whole month telling you. You need to release Whatever that past stuff you have going on, you need to get it out of your head and start moving forward. June is that time, or you're going to miss some opportunities. Do you see how green the opportunities are? Girl, you better get it together. Look at them. They're like, if she don't get it together, she need to get it together. She need to get out here and get it together. Release, girl. Anyway, here's our oracle. Because they're waiting. They're waiting for you. They're waiting to give you these opportunities. As soon as you get out of your own way. You have all of these thoughts in your head. Look at all of these thoughts in your head that don't amount to anything because they don't bring you any type of vibrancy, no color, no nutrients. Those thoughts are not serving you at all. You have a spirit guide. It's draining your spirit guide that's constantly telling you that you need to get out of this purple head space, this crown chakra space, this cage that you think you're in. You need to get out. Whatever this fear you got going on, June is the time to get it together. I just said it. I just said that. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Purple, headspace, get over that fear. You need to have the courage to get out of here and go get this money. That's all I'm seeing in this. I'm seeing, look at this tiara. Look at how prissy and high sedity she is. And smart. She made this happen. She got out and made this shit happen. She didn't sit around and wait for it. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Look at that strength. Look at how strong you are. And you don't even see it. You don't even know. All right, so it's me time in June. Pile 2. So if you're afraid of what these people are going to say, if you're afraid what they're going to say when you get out, fuck them. Who cares? You need to get out because the opportunities are right there. You're in your own way. They're out there doing their own thing. They ain't even... You need to get out and do the same thing that everybody else is doing. Making the shit happen for themselves. And not caring about what other people think. Need I say more? Get out. You need to come out. Okay. So before, with the people pleasing and the caring about what these folks are going to say and do when you finally get out and pursue whatever it is that you want to do that's going to lead to these opportunities, you have to stop worrying about that, because that love comes from within. You have to start looking toward yourself. You need to start seeing yourself like this more. You need to start seeing the strength that you really have. You're beautiful. You need to reach into yourself and find that love from yourself. That strength is going to come from within. It's not going to come from anyone else. Yes. So I see towards the end of the month, once we get out and these opportunities happen, you start getting your color back, your abundance back. Things start to happen. 10 meaning completion, meaning it's going to end great. Pile 2. That is exciting. Look at this. And you're going to make it happen yourself. You're going to get up, you're going to get out, you're going to get active at the beginning of the month. Don't hesitate. Stop being afraid to get out there. Stop being afraid to get out there. Stop letting that energy consume you. So everything, those hopes and dreams that you are aspiring, they can come true in June, especially towards the end, I'm seeing. But you got to get out of it. You got to get out and make it happen, pile 2. All right. Let's see what our love energy is going to be like for the month of June, pile 2. What's our love energy for pile 2 in the month of June 2020? What's the love energy for pile 2, June 2020? I'm looking for love. What's the love energy for pile 2, June 2020? Okay, so we have a decision to make this month about love, on whether we want to put ourselves out there or if we want to stay in here and keep doing the same old stuff that we've been doing. June is urging you to start putting yourself out there. To start letting yourself shine. To start showing the world the real you. You are vibrant and beautiful. Yes, you are, ma'am. Yes, you are. So, make a choice. Make that leap of faith. It needs to come from your heart. Love this month, I'm seeing a lot of self-care happening. I don't see a lot of people with you in a lot of these cards. You're alone in almost all of them, except for this release, because of course your spirit guide is going to help you and allow you to release this past bullshit that you got going on that's blocking you from getting out and getting these opportunities. But other than that, I don't see anybody with you in the month of June. I see a lot of self-love and a lot of self-care and a lot of choices that you need to make for yourself so that we can get out here and make this happen. Pile 2. Speaking of making it happen, let's see what our money energy is going to be like for June 2020. This will be one of the last times I use this deck, because I will be giving this deck away this week in my Facebook group. I love it, so whoever gets it, you're a lucky gal. What's the money energy like for pile 2, June 2020? What's a bad shuffle? What's the money energy like? June 2020, pile 2. There we go. One more. We're looking for that money energy for pile 2 for the month of June 2020. Intuition. Remember those choices I was talking about, those decisions? You already know what to do. You already know how to make this happen. But some transformation, some growth needs to happen, some transition needs to happen. Some transition needs to happen. Some transition needs to happen. But you already know what to do. You already know what it is you need to do. Pile 2. So release this past stuff, this self-doubt, whatever this past blockages you've got in your brain that's blocking you. You need to release it, because whatever ideas, your brain is full of great creative ideas. Whatever you got going on in this headspace, aside from the BS, it's going to lead to all of this. Look, you already know where you're going. Okay. people, places, and jobs that I enjoy. My intuition is going to guide me as soon as I get out of this cage that I think that I'm trapped in, which I'm really not, because it's my own headspace. I'm going to meet these people that are going to bring me these opportunities. That's our money energy for pile 2. Our intuition is going to guide us towards our success this month. Pile 2. You already know how to make it happen. You already know where to go. You already know who to look for. Where it's at. Alright, pile 2, there's your reading for June 2020. If it resonated with you, I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. Until next time, get yourself out there. A lot of self-care in June. Pile 2. It really supports my channel when you hit that like button. If you enjoyed your reading, please leave a comment down below. Until next month, until next week, until next time, you have a wonderful day and be mindful of your growth. What is up, pile 3? These are your monthly predictions for June 2020. And we're just going to get right into it. Card number 1. 3 of Summer, the hummingbird. You have an exciting reason to celebrate, such as an engagement, wedding, graduation, or birth announcement. Remember to cherish those you love. All right. That is a good starting point, pile 3. Card number 2. Worries and fears aren't real. They're fueled by focusing on the negative, which gives power to that which you're afraid of. Stop worrying, let go of fear, and everything will be okay. Card number 3. 2 of Summer. Lovebirds. You're falling in love or experiencing a deepening of emotions in your current relationships. Marriages or romantic partnerships in distress can still be saved. Don't give up. All right, it looks like this is my love month. That looks like your main focus this month, for the month of June, pile 3, is kind of reconnecting at the beginning of the month, facing your fears to reconnect to whomever it is that you want to be with. It looks like something amazing is going to happen towards the beginning of the month that's going to cause some celebration. It looks like a lot of self-contemplation and some meditation towards the middle of the month. And then towards the end of the month, it looks like some of us are finding love or reconnecting with love or reigniting that spark in our love life. So we're going to have a little bit of an up and down, a little bit of a mid-month slump, a little bit, a tiny bit. But it looks like you're going to face your fears, leap forward, and it's all about love, baby, towards the end of the month. The beginning and the end. So just the middle of the month is just a little foggy, just a little choppy. The currents are rough. The current gets a little rough mid-month in June. But you're surrounded by love. All right. Your worries and fears aren't real. So when you hit that mid-month and you start fearing about whatever's going to happen, face no fear, because your answers are coming, and it's going to happen towards the middle of the month. It looks like it's going to happen not really fast, but not as slow as you think it's going to happen. So you're going to worry, you're going to stress about it, but it's going to happen faster than you think. Not super fast, but don't sit and worry about it too much because the answers are coming. Yeah, I see you coming out of your shell a lot this month. I just see a lot of vibrancy. I see a lot of love and connection. I see you just kind of taking time in the middle of the month to kind of work on yourself so you have the courage to connect with this love connection that's happened mid to the end of the month. So we're working on a little bit of our self-esteem. It's not even a self-esteem issue. It's just something that you want to do for yourself. It's not even really a negative thing. You just know better. You just know better. You know yourself enough that you know you need to take this time before you jump into this, because it's going to be passionate. It's going to be passionate. So take the time to reflect on whatever this reconnection is, because some of us are reconnecting. Some of us have been in this relationship before. Some of us are going to be reconnecting with someone that we've already been with before. And we're trying to make it happen again. But we do need to take that time to ourselves before we jump into that again. Make sure that we're prepared. Self-esteem. Okay, so you see how you're riptide and you're just, it's dangerous here. Because here you're caring too much about other people's opinions. And you're not trusting your own intuition enough about whether or not you should make this love decision or these relationship decisions. Stop listening to other people's advice about your love life and whether or not you should reconnect with this person. Right here, once you let everybody else out of this situation, your water is still and it's calm and you're at peace and you're able to make the right decision for yourself on whether or not you want to go back or whether or not you want to do it or not. I just said the same thing twice, but you know what I mean. Don't let anybody else make that choice for you. If you want to go back, you can go back. It is your prerogative. Put this over here. Yes, I see June just being just bright. I just said that. With the self-esteem. June is going to be an amazing month for you, Pile 3. Especially love and relationship-wise. Especially with you connecting with yourself and your higher self and getting this meditation down. It looks like you guys have already been working on it a little bit, but now you're starting to really get into the flow of like your self-care routine. And then that's going to make that abundance happen. With love and relationships and with all things. Those blessings are going to happen for you, Pile 3, in the month of June. Okay, so some of us have to watch out for the people around us in the month of June. When we take that time in the middle of the month to reflect and do that self-care, let's watch out for those secret snakes in our lives. Okay? There's a lot of blue happening. A lot of blue, meaning throat chakra, meaning someone's not telling the truth. Someone's not speaking. I'm not feeling like it's connected with this love and this relationship for some of you guys. I see a lot of love happening this month for you. So whatever this sneaky snake situation going on, this lying, this liar, it doesn't have to do with this love that's going to happen. It's somebody else around you. And if you take a deep breath and think about it, that person that you just thought about, it's that person. It's that person you just thought of. Last card. A lot of self-reflection, like I was saying, but just a nice, peaceful, amazing, abundance of love in the month of June. I just see a lot of love happening. Trust yourself on your love life. Aside from the love life, it's just all blessings in the month of June for you, Pile 3. It's all peace. So your worries, whatever it is that you think is happening, it's not real stuff. You have reason to celebrate. So you need to start being grateful for all the things that you have and all of this that is about to happen. And deal with this throat chakra person, please, like quick, fast, and in a hurry, because they are messing with your vibration. Anyway, speaking of love, we're going to see what our love energy is like for Pile 3. What's the love energy for Pile 3, June 2020? Love energy for Pile 3, June 2020. Love energy. What's love energy for Pile 3, June 2020? Alright, so some of us that are focusing on whether or not this relationship is going to happen outside of the relationships that we have that are close to us, if you're focusing too much on that, you need to refocus on the ones that are already close to you. But you have no worries about love this month in June. None at all. Let's see what our money energy is like for Pile 3 for the month of June 2020. This is going to be one of the last times I use this deck, because I will be giving this deck away in my Facebook group sometime this week. So, whoever wins in that group, you're a lucky lady. This deck is dope. Alright. What's that money energy like? We know what the love energy is like. It's all about love. Alright, love energy for Pile 3. Man. You're right. Money energy for Pile 3. practice. Every day I practice my ability to reach my desired financial goals. All right, so some of us are struggling a little bit. See that currency? It's rapid. So some of us are struggling in the month of June. But if we get our head right, remember that mid-month where we're going to take that time to reflect, because we don't have to worry about that love stuff. We're surrounded by it. It's going to happen. We need to start practicing whatever it is, whatever skill sets that we have. We need to start focusing more on those and not these. I think I was just saying that. And not this relationship that you want to happen so badly. So we need to redirect our focus on our skill set. That's some of us in pile 3. So whatever your goals are, stop the worry and just start practicing more. You feel like you're stuck here with your money situation, but money is currency, and if you find the courage to take that leap of faith, but some of us need to get our skill set up. That's what's blocking some of us, is that we don't have that skill yet. So some of us need to take the time to figure out what it is that we want to do instead of sitting around thinking about this lovebird stuff, because that's gonna happen. So, some online classes, just taking time and reflecting on the skills that you do have and just kind of putting it out there and see how you can, see how it could be lucrative for you. And it looks like it's got to be an everyday practice where you kind of sit and think about the skills that you have and how they could make you some money in the month of June. It looks like a lot of hustling going on. A lot of hustle. A lot of working with your hands for you, pile 3. That's it. If this reading resonated with you, I would love to hear from you in the comments down below, pile 3. Until next time, until next week, until next month, hit that notification bell so you can be notified of the next reading. I hope you enjoy all this love and this nookie that's going to be happening. But don't worry about that. Redirect your focus on your family that's close to you. And your skill set for the month of June. Because the love is there. The love is there, pile 3. Until next time, you have a wonderful day and be mindful of your growth. What's up, pile 4? This is your monthly predictions for June 2020. And we're just going to get right into it. Card number 1, 6 of Summer. The love and care for children could become an important part of your life, or people from childhood may return to it. Old memories can be healed, or possibly old childhood dreams are ready to be revived. Card number 2. 7 of Winter. Action will help you avoid the loss of valuables, including non-material resources such as time or peace of mind. Be aware of the results of your actions, as well as what others might be doing behind your back. So somebody got sticky fingers in the month of June. Looks like we got to be aware of that. Last tarot, Queen of Spring. Don't underestimate your ability to manifest your dreams. You may have several priorities vying for your attention at once, but you can do it. All right, so these are our, this looks like my single mom pile. So it looks like you guys got a kid or more than one kid that you really focus on, and you're really going to be focusing on. Your kid is really going to be the focus on, or your children are going to be the focus of your month at the beginning of the month of June. You need to be aware of your material things and your valuables. Some of it, peace of mind is bursting out at me. So something's really going to trip you up in your headspace for some of you in pile 4 in the middle of the month. Someone is. But for some of you, someone is going to try to take something from you, valuable from you. So the caution will help you avoid this loss of this person that's going to try to come in and snatch your goods. See, there's peace. That's peace of mind. So some of you, it's a relationship. Someone's going to come in, that baby daddy, mid-month, is going to come in and try to stir up your head. And that's their only intention. I'm seeing pile 4. Their only intention for you is to disturb the peace that you got going on over here. You got a lot of peace going on. You have a lot of structure going on with your kids. You know how to make it happen. You feel like it's a struggle, but you have to understand that it could always be worse, and you are really making that shit happen. So don't let whoever this is or whatever this is come in and disturb you mid-month. And even if it has to happen, even if it does happen and you're like, oh damn, Serena told me that shit was gonna happen, try to sit and reflect on how you can learn from what that situation did to you mid-month here in June. But yeah, it looks like all about loving our kids in June. You already got that kind of like under order, but you doubt yourself a little bit because you do focus on your kids a little bit too much. You sometimes think your kids are your whole life, and like mothering is kind of like all it is. And that's all there is to your life, but there's more. There's a lot more out there for you, I'm saying. Because right now, in both of your tarot, your moon is only half full. So there's no completion in your life right now. You're not fully completed. You're on your life path. But some of you are kind of being misguided. Some of you are being misguided by somebody else who is intentionally misguiding you. And some of you guys are not focusing because you feel like your only responsibility is your kids and not to get your own shit together. Here's our oracle. Card number 1. It looks like some new love for some of us. That is nice. Yeah, some new love in our life in June. But it looks like you have to kind of put forth the effort. Don't feel guilty about putting yourself out there because you got kids. Whoever it is that's in your ear making you feel guilty, whether it be yourself or someone else. But this blue right here is telling me, throat chakra, that you just need to start speaking up and talking to whoever it is that is out there. Some of you have somebody close to you that you kind of want to holla at, but you're afraid because you got the kiddos. But you don't have to be afraid of that. You don't have to be afraid. You do have to sit and reflect and, try to arrange and make it happen so that you can balance everything, a new relationship. See, right here, you're struggling to balance. It's tipping and your emotions are kind of spilling out. But you have the strength to kind of bring that up right, to balance it out. This super mommy mode that you got going on, and a whole nother love life that you could have out there. You need to be able to find balance between that. And whoever it is, that person that you want to holla at, go holla at them. Go holla at them. June is urging you to. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And do it without judgment. So stop judging yourself. Stop thinking, oh, I got these kids. I love my kids. I just want to be about my kids. I'm doing my thing. I'm, and you are doing it. You're doing it. We get it. Queen Mommy, we get it. Pile 4. But your emotions are spilling out. You're wasting way too much of your emotions trying to portray this, when you need to be going out there and sparking up some relationships in your life. So I'm still seeing a lot of focus on the kids, which again I'm saying is great. It's great, but you have to start setting limits to how much you're doing for them. Like as women, we wear those hats, and you're not even wearing your hat. You're just all about the kids. So you need to take some time for yourself. Set limits and boundaries for yourself, or you're going to burn yourself out, chasing your kids around and worrying about your kids and making sure your kids are okay. June is urging you and telling you that they are all right. They're going to be all right. So yeah, you are full of these hopes and dreams, and you feel like you're stuck. You feel like a mom is all you can be. That's not the truth. There's so much more. There's so much more to you. Your kids are already loving and curious and safe and taken care of. So whatever worries that you have about them, look, they don't even know. They don't even care. Mom's got it. So what do you want to be? What is it that you want to be? And June is the time to start stirring some stuff up. You don't have to rush into it. There's some chances that we need to start taking in the month of June. So some of us may know what this creative aspect that we have, that it is that we want to do. Some of us just need to go ahead and do it. I'm seeing chances with not only just with yourself and kind of like uplifting yourself and becoming the best version of yourself, but also with love and relationships. I'm seeing you taking more chances on love and relationships in June. Finding the strength to balance that out with these little babies that you have. And then just this abundance just kind of flows in. You can have it all. Pile 4. You can have it all if you want. You just have to believe that you can. Last card. Look at the abundance going on in here. June is going to be lovely for you indeed. But June is also urging us to take time to put ourselves back together. To make sure that we're doing right by our bodies. When was the last time you put something green in your body? Pile 4. Physical activity, diet regimen. I see some of us trying a new one. Some of us in the middle of one. But there's a desperate need for some nutrition. There's a desperate need for some nutrition. Some of us feel like we can't because of the busyness here. And we kind of just have to do what we have to do. But again, we're taking that time, we're finding that balance in the month of June. We're not making excuses. Because they're not an excuse. You could have it all. You could have it all. Just bountiful and abundant. You just have to find that balance between your love life, your relationships, and your kids. You can do that. There's no reason why you can't. Speaking of love, let's see what the love energy is going to be like for Pile 4, June 2020. What's the love energy for Pile 4 in the month of June 2020? We're looking for love energy for Pile 4 in the month of June 2020. What's our love energy for pile 4 in the month of June 2020? Okay, so some of us are slipping on someone that's right next to us, or someone that we have feelings for already, and we need to kind of just, I think I was saying that earlier, just kind of act on it. If you want to holla, just holla. I feel like he's kind of waiting on you. He doesn't want to intrude. Find out what is important to those. Yeah. Some of us in June have someone in the past that's coming up. And we're thinking whether or not we should jump on that. And our love energy is telling us that we should. There's some growth to be had, a lot of growth to be had with love in June if we act on it. We have a 7 over here, we have a 7 over here, meaning intuition, meaning some of you already know. Some of you already know who it is that you want to be with, and you need to start putting on that summer dress and flaunting it, because he see you. He wants you to demonstrate. He wants you to demonstrate. All right, what's our money energy like for pile 4, June 2020? What's our money energy? Sorry, my battery just went out. Or my flash just went out because my battery's at 15%. But this is our last card anyway. Speaking of the last card, this is the last time I'm going to use this deck, because I'm going to be giving this deck away in my Facebook group this week. So to whoever wins this deck, you are a lucky lady. And speaking of luck, we're lucky that the light's coming through the windows right now, because it wasn't a few minutes ago. So this flash went off at the right time. What is our money energy for pile 4 for June 2020? Faith. All right, so we're taking a lot of chances. Where'd chance go? Yeah. Come on. Focus, focus. Okay. Let chance play a part. Okay. So some of us are worrying a lot about money, our money situation. See how she's underwater, some of us are drowning. But we have to really put our best foot forward and have faith that we can create whatever we want. You have the power and the magic to have whatever you want. You first have to stop and start being grateful for the things that you already do have. You have more than you think that you do. You have a ton more than you think that you do. Start putting more gratitude out and start creating the life that you want, because you can have it all. Put more faith in yourself, in your higher power, in your higher self, your spirit guide, whatever you want to call it. Start opening yourself up to the world more. And you can manifest. It was... Don't underestimate your ability to manifest your dreams. You are underestimating yourself. You need to have more faith in yourself. There we go. Because you need to see this like up close and personal. Like, get the crust out your eye so that you can understand that you have the power and the magic to make whatever you want in life happen. So stop feeling stuck and alone. Stop putting too much focus on this mommy stuff. That's great. That's fine. Put more faith in yourself and the fact that you can create the life that you want. Stop settling. You are settling, but it's draining you. You're just pouring out all your emotions into a persona, it looks like, for most of you guys, because you don't have enough faith in yourself. Oh, there goes that light. But that's fine, that's it. If your reading resonated with you, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Until next time, until next week, until next month, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified of future readings. I hope you're able to find this balance and really understand that you can be whatever you want to be and that you're not stuck where you're at. June is urging you to really try to understand that and create the dreams that you want to happen. You have the power to have everything you want as soon as you open up to life. Whoever this guy is, you need to, like I said, put on that dress, girl. Until next time, you have a wonderful day, Pal 4. And be mindful of your growth.